Hey, TheElastic here. We are back with episode number 13 of our Hades series. We are rockin' and a rollin'. Today we will be showing off the aspect of Arthur, as we just unlocked that. But first, I'm going to take out our twin fists, because I really want to get more darkness under our belt.
New one there.
So I'm going to grab our Lambent Plume. And we'll do it fun. We'll do a randomized run. Fully randomized run on the fists, the mouth on the twin fists with the Lambent Plume. Trying to push dodge chance. But having no control over which gods we see. And so we have to react to what we're given. Fun little challenge. We did get to equip Batty here. Finally got
there you go, Batty.
Access to our pal Batty. And I'm going to hold... I don't want to sink too much of our Ambrosia in, since we are at the point in our chasing the epilogue that we still need it. We're going to need the Ambrosia. So I'm going to go ahead and drop Extreme Measures 3, but add Forced Overtime so that we're still at 6. Since we've already completed 6, and this will help us get darkness. Just so that everything flows smoothly. I promise we will get to...
If you should ever make it here, nephew, know this. I shall be pleased to stand in for the father figure I can tell you never really had. We can engage in all sorts of aquatic competitions, solve riddles, visit the sea nymphs. Oh, it would be great, wouldn't you think?
I promise we will get to the aspect of Arthur, but I just want to, while we have the opportunity, make sure that we can... So we could take Tidal Dash. Obviously, it's very strong. The problem is Tidal Dash has a tendency to knock enemies away. It makes them much harder to hit. And it doesn't inherently apply a condition, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but... I'm going to take the purple one. We're here to farm darkness, so it'd be silly for me to take the Chaos Gate, wouldn't it? Okay, so a reminder... Ooh, more Poseidon. A reminder, the way that the Lambent Plume works is there's a timer right under the keepsake on the left bar there. And you have to clear each chamber before that timer ends. If it does, you get that ding, and it increases. We're at rank 2 right now, so it's 1.1% per chamber. For move speed and dodge chance. Alright, so we're getting a lot of Poseidon here. A terrible thing, but it is a bit counterintuitive since we weave back and forth on enemies when we're playing fists. I'll take Razor Shoals, but we are kind of buffing stuff we don't use. It'll be okay.
Right there.
Right there.
I caught one.
We'll take coins so that we can have access to a boon from the mid shot. We really want to be getting something on our attack soon, because once these enemies start picking up health, we're going to start missing Lambent Plume upgrades if we don't have the damage to make it happen.
That's something.
Not seeing boons yet. We could have taken Tidal Dash. It just... Every time we moved in to get somebody, they'd be knocked away from us. Which doesn't matter as... it's good against big bosses, but it's really hard to clear these rooms, which we're trying to do fast to boost our dodge chance. We're gonna miss this one? Nope, we got it. We got it at the last second. But it was very close because those things took so long to spawn. Alright, this is a mid-chamber. Demeter would be a pretty good pickup. I think we take the guarantee. And we go in for Demeter here. We really hope to see her attack. We put on Forced Overtime on our Pact of Punishment because it makes the enemies spawn a little bit faster, and it makes them attack us faster, which is helpful for Lambent Plume.
You live within the bosom of the earth and know its warmth. But there is no such warmth up here, young Zagreus. You truly wish to feel the bitter cold of the outside. Then here.
Okay, so we do get the attack. And I don't even care that it's at common. We just want the attack. We'll pick up Ares here.
You've been waiting for this, haven't you?
He's going over there. So the sneak has two moves. He can either appear across the room and shoot at us, or he can appear right behind us and try and backstab us.
Stay out of my way.
So with the...
You have forged a greater bond with your instruments of destruction there, my kin. Then that is very good, and may their altered forms serve you quite well.
The trick with the fists is to wait for the backstab and then hit him as much as you can while he's close to you. Take the urge to kill. Just a percentage increase on our abilities. We have a decent amount of money, so I suppose we'll go for the health here. Though it could go either way. More darkness is good to see. Oh, actually having Poseidon is great, because we can get that buff to our farming. Maybe not so great this early, because we really wanted to see boons that we can use to help clear rooms, but... You know, maybe if we go in here we could find it. And that would be just fine.
Whichever god I don't pick won't be pleased.
Alright, none of these are very good. None of this is what we wanted at all. Dang it. We wanted a tier 2 boon, and we're not seeing one. I guess we'll just take the more health, just in case? Will we? Nah. We'll take Ravenous Will. So basically this is going to be, for us, it's going to be 3 seconds after we cast, we deal more damage. But it's alright.
Perks you right up.
Oh, now it seems to me your strength outweighs your smarts there, nephew, if you're prone to picking other sides than mine.
Well, that's that.
We should recheck and see what boons are requirements for Demeter's Legendary, as that worked out really well for us the other episode. Oh goodness, come on, come on.
Alright, that's quite enough. I take it you've had about enough of that, correct? You're pretty good. So here, why don't you run along?
Alright, we didn't see the one that I was thinking of, but... Take Flood Shot to fill the, ore slot.
That's what you get.
Going for a palm to put it on our attack, try and raise the damage that we do.
The power of the
There
gods.
we go. And then we'll take the shot. Here's Demeter.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Let's go ahead and double check what is needed for the legendary. Ravenous Will, so we already have one. Arctic Blast and Killing Freeze. We would like to see Killing Freeze. Arctic Blast would probably be fine since we're we're doing a lot of attacks. What did we get? None of those. Awesome. Alright, this time I'm going to take the health. And I guess the darkness. We don't see Hermes, we don't see a different healing.
Hello, Fury Sisters.
But we don't have any control of these things because we're playing Lambent Plume.
Tiffany?
Just gotta go fast. The overall run doesn't have to be that fast, but each room needs to be quick.
She's psychic.
Have another.
We're standing in a trap like that is not very cool, but see if we can punch her out of it. Nope, she's just gonna... Okay, she dashed. Dang it. Get back here. Why are you running from me?
Damn.
She died to the rupture damage from
Get out.
the Poseidon tier 2.
That's mine. I'll just be a moment, Father.
Can't change our keepsake or we would lose our buffs from the Lambent Plume.
Up we go.
So we have 3 gods in our pool, Denver, Poseidon, and Ares. We will see who our 4th one is. At this point, I don't even really have a preference. Maybe Artemis, because we need to hear more of her story dialogue to reach the epilogue. Maybe Athena for a similar reason. Athena also gives us a dash that's good. I don't know. I don't remember Demder's duo boons all that well.
The Lambent Plume.
Ooh, our Lambent Plume is now rank 3. So we're getting, I forget how much. 1.2 or something dodge chance per. I'm gonna go for Hermes here over Artemis. Because Hermes offers boons that are directly tied to the Lambent Plume since it is his keepsake. And stuff that is really, really beneficial to... Now, we can't get the one that's tied to a call, I don't think, because we don't have a call. I'll double check when we go in there. We also don't have any rerolls, so we're just going to have to take one of the things that he offers us and hope that it's good enough.
Lord Hermes.
Got all your father's lifeless wretches hot and bothered going all out, all because of that forced overtime condition of his. Isn't that right, cuz? Well,
That's from
if
the
you're
Pact
interested
of
in getting
Punishment.
things done quickly, I'm sure you can oblige them in a bit.
Wow. So okay, one of the conditions to get rush delivery is to have a move speed bonus, which is usually hyper sprint. I forget what it's called, that just increases the... Give me one second. Greater haste, which increases your move speed. Or the Lambent Plume, the artifact we have equipped. So we can get the Lambent Plume, or we can get rush delivery just by having Lambent Plume on. And we're offered it here at purple, which is a 100% increase. So every chamber we clear now not only gives us more dodge chance and move speed, it also increases our damage by that much. So that's really awesome. Let's see what our pal Ares has for us. He has some boons that are like passive revenge damage, or after you get a kill, your next attack does more, that kind of thing.
What else? Artemis, I accept this message.
Alright, so we'll take Curse of Vengeance. This is a DPS loss, and this is not particularly impactful. So we'll take one that doesn't change our playstyle at all. Don't need any of these. Though this is... It's only 10 gold, it lasts 8 encounters, and it is a 20% damage increase for us. So I guess I'll take that.
Let's get out of here.
We'll pick up Artemis as our 4th god. We are fine with that. Oops, I'm gonna get stuck by that. Well, I hope this fight doesn't drag out. We gotta get our kill. Where am I? Lost in the vent. Alright, luckily that guy doesn't have very much health on his own.
When did you get your hands on Malphon the Twin Fists? Hands in, I ought to say. I heard that one time Demeter, she smacked her father right square in the face with those. Bet you can probably relate.
I still love the image of Grandma Demeter throwing hands in Malphon. Okay, so we've got some good options here, actually. Artemis's Call is very strong. Pressure points offered at purple, very strong. I think we'll go with pressure points.
The might of the Huntress.
And of our 4, Artemis has the best call, so maybe we'll get that on the next time we see her. We do get a chance for Tier 2 Demeter boon here. I'm taking way more damage than I should be. It's just mistakes. It's making mistakes. Ow, like that.
Lady Demeter.
Okay, so we get Killing Freeze here. We see our second Hermes buff, so we'll go with that one. Nice in a fountain to make up for all my mistakes.
In the name of Hades.
I don't really want that. Maybe just taking move speed because it's a 20% damage bonus for us. We'll wait to have a cast build before we start taking Hermes' legendary. The one downside to that Asphodel is that we...
Got it.
Well,
Another Slovak.
we didn't take a mid-shop.
Should come in useful.
Nice! Alright, so we are happy to see Demeter's legendary there. We were hoping to. This one, when foes reach 10% of their max HP, they die, and they deal damage to those around them. So, huge damage pickup. Huge damage increase. One of the strongest damage output legendary boons in the game. In the last episode, we did it with the Rama bow. And if you didn't see our kill on Theseus in that episode, please go watch it. It's very, very quick. First run in episode 12. So I should be trying to group the heads a little bit better. But they're just standing in lava. We got the one where it's spewing lava, so... not really easy to do without taking a ton of damage here. So Lurny gets to 12 or 10%. we see the scythe animation. And Demeter takes him out. We pick up 120. We would like to see Poseidon's increase for the next few bosses, but
Crossed through Asphodel quite rapidly.
because we cannot switch off of our Lambent Plume, or we would lose all of this buff, we can't, like, force Poseidon to show up. We just have to leave it to the whim of the Olympians.
Time to pick a fight.
Time to pick a fight. We haven't grabbed a hammer yet, so I think we'll go with a hammer over an Ares boon. Sorry, Ares.
Hello, mates.
Ooh. Waiting for enemies to spawn one by one like this is gonna eat up so much of our time. Yeah, I'm a little worried. If it does more waves, we might be in trouble. Alright, we got him.
Have a nice death.
Guess we'll just take Kinetic Launcher. We don't use our special all that much, but
Done and done.
Kinetic Launcher's a fun one. It's also, it is nice to only have to get these guys to 90%. Do 90% of the damage, get them down to 10, and then they shatter like that. Get into pressure points. The 1% feels a little bit underwhelming, but mid shop here. We do see Poseidon.
Cheers, mate.
Alright, that's not what we were looking for, but it's okay. We're gonna take Hydraulic Might, since we are trying to clear as fast as we... You know, we want to clear these rooms quickly. And Tidal Dash is still a little awkward for us, because we gotta keep damage on, and we're just weaving back and forth.
Well, you're back, Short One. Or Prince, whatever they call you. I'm not much for formality.
I'm gonna... meg this fight.
Not much for it either here, Asterius. Though, speaking of which, how would you prefer to be addressed? The Minotaur, the Bull of Minos? Those aren't offensive to you, are they?
They don't mean anything to me. They mean something to others. I have my name. You know it. Use it if you want. Now, enough.
Megara?
Looks like you have your hands full, Zacharias.
Just because I want to make sure that we get this fight within the Lambent Plume time. He has a bad habit of not dying.
Good.
I wanted a kinetic launcher. Oh, it's kinetic. It's not flying. That's right. I was thinking of the other boon.
Well done.
go.
I yield.
Tell Theseus I said hi. Olympus, I accept this message.
We're attacking a lot, so support fire is pretty good. Hunter Dash might just be better. It's the same, you know, both are the same combo.
Did Daedalus himself build all of this?
They don't actually change what we're doing, they're both just adding to it. It's just trying to decide what's adding more. I think it would be the dash strike for sure if I had an extra dash from Hermes, but I don't have one yet. So support fire was very close. I opted for the dash just... It's so annoying.
In the name
On the off chance that there is a Hermes boon in the sticks. This is pretty annoying that it keeps offering us a swap instead of giving us what we want. Guess we'll just increase the damage to bosses. Going for health, because I'm not really feeling the hammers.
Farewell.
Whoa! Depending on how many waves of these guys it shows us, this could be close on our timer. Halfway through it now. It feels like the flame wheels are like an additional spawn, but they're not built in with the rest of the rooms, the enemies. But
My keepsake powered up.
do a little fishing. Gonna need a heal. Gonna need a... I wish this is where the fountain chamber was and not back where it actually was. But
Victory.
the other thing is that if we see Patroclus here, I'm taking the attack buff, so... Okay, instead we'll just go for... No, I'm going for the palms. I think I'm just gonna go for the palm and hope that the final shop has Euro in it. This is way less cool than I wanted, but... We have dodged a whole bunch of their explosions. None of our Artemis wounds showed us call after that first one, huh? We saw Hunter's Mark, Support Fire, Dash Strike. Alright, don't show me another wave. Good.
That was my keepsake.
Good. This is less good. Is this healing? Oh. Alright, there is healing here. Well, I kind of want to keep Paul open for Artemis, but... No, we'll just take the revenge. It's fine. It at least puts a dot on things if we hadn't tagged them yet or something. I don't know.
Big crowd, huh?
Ready yourself, Asterius, my friend, for our most hated enemy has come to challenge us again before this loving crowd.
Okay, so the way that you Meg or baddie these guys consistently every time, what I've been taught, is you move north. True north. So I think it's W on the keyboard. If you're using a controller, you use the D-pad and hit the up button. And then immediately use Meg. And then wait until you see that it's dropped, and then you can move. Because Meg always comes down perpendicular to the direction that Zag is facing. And so, to catch them, regardless of how they kind of move away, you're almost always going to grab them.
I don't understand this place at all. How is it you're still champion after all this time? After losing repeatedly and often, I mean.
What would you know of it? There's more, much more to being a champion than empty victories. It is a way of thought, a bearing, a certain dignity which you shall never have.
Meg.
Hail, King of Athens.
There we go. So then, like all the other times that we've gone fast, we're trying to sit right on top of Theseus.
Gods grant me your power.
Oh, gods.
We should only have to get him to 10% here. Yep. And then we see the scythe animation.
You and me now.
10% scythe animation. Wither and die.
I guess I win this round.
seems I had best prepare myself at this rate.
We could take this. We'll have to see what are in the 6 shop, Charon's shop. Hopefully there's an Artemis boon because we really want the call. It's a powerful slot to have empty in the final fight. There is an Artemis, and it's on the cheap side. Looks like we see a Demeter mini-boss, and I can't see anything else because we stopped to catch a fish.
I got one.
It's a gup.
I got a gap.
That's not a scuffer.
Which one first?
Oh, we will see Artemis first.
Gah. No use.
Remember, the Lambent Plume doesn't track these rooms, but it will track the boss rooms. So we can still get more of an increase on our keepsake during the final chamber of each path. Hermes did not do anything to give us
Don't like the look of that big bother over there.
dodge chance this time. Last time we got a whole bunch from him, but not this time. This time he gave us movement speed and damage from it. Perfect. So we get the call. He has no extra Hermes, so we don't have another opportunity to see dash or dodge from him. A little bit sad, since it plays so well with this keepsake, but
Can't do that.
having Demeter's legendary, as well as her attack, I think that we're gonna do just fine.
I can't.
Tiny vermin. Can I get the tiny vermin within the
No, bad vermin, bad.
time limit? Missed the cast on him. Where did the rat go? It's over there. Don't want to fight it in the... We for sure got this, because we're going to get Demeter here. Easy.
It's dead.
Another one of Grandma's boons here. Applying 10 checks of still. Yep. 10 checks of still. Clears all of the stacks, and then deals 100 damage in an area around them. Very strong when we're already pumping out stacks. Grab the
I can use.
Artemis boon.
Cheers, mate.
You know my father and my uncle by now, right, Zagreus?
Yep.
I don't know which of them is worse.
Oh,
I mean, superior.
oh yeah, yeah.
Superior, despite technically spending most of his time in the seas beneath Olympus. Isn't that right, Uncle?
Okay, so we get Mirage Shot.
Artemis, you needn't boast a little Hades there on my account. Besides, whether you're in the sea, above it, or beneath, makes little difference to your measure as a god. You two are young as yet. Keep at it, and you'll soon be practically as great as I.
Practically. We could take Mirage Shot. It increases our cast damage by 30%. It's not... I mean, obviously not a focus for this build.
I bet it's in here.
Since this is a punchin' build. But Mirage Shot is the core boon on the aspect of Beowulf Shield, the hidden aspect on the shield.
Feels sick.
I'm not going to buy the extra use of Batty. Yeah, because we wouldn't have a chance to use it.
Goes down smooth.
Hades has not given us permission to use our companions in the final fight yet.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Since they're his employees, they're scared of him.
Hoarding boatmen best be fair with you, because I'd hate to see anything happen to that little boat of his.
Ooh. Don't threaten the boatman. Wait, what is this? Your cast moves slowly, piercing foes and firing shards around it? I don't think I've
Combined power.
used this with piercing wave. What the heck?
Vigilant Cerberus decides to look the other way this once.
See you, boy.
That was something. that was something. We're gonna see if it was good or if it is detrimental, but it's a thing that our cast does now.
I'm here, Father. Come on.
Already here? It seems our underworld still has many failings I shall have to deal with after this. Darkness.
Okay, well, we didn't get the cast in him. Maybe if I start... Oh, no, it pierces him, so I can't lodge it.
Darkness.
Okay, so we actually just lost damage by doing it this way, but...
Which of our relatives aided you this time, boy?
Well,
Think, Father.
Grandma Demeter.
Pretend to even care.
Artemis!
All right, taking the shot.
Face me yourself.
Is this the guy that just summoned a bunch of ads? Dodged. Oh, we got hit that time. Guess we ought to be throwing out our cast whenever we can. I'm gonna save this for phase 2. Ooh, I got hit. Since we were so close to pushing, I didn't want to
Finish this then.
use it and not get full damage here.
Artemis!
I hear you. Firing.
Come on. Again?
Taking damage! How dare you hit me? I'm supposed to be dodging. Just gonna start ripping these because we're not gonna have time to get the full call. Yep, you got to 10%, and Demeter ended it.
Were it not for all my wretched kin upon Olympus, you...
I would, father.
Take me home.
Alright, so while there was some silliness as like a side aspect of the cast stuff, the core of this was really Get Punch. Perfect Blast was good. Killing Freeze is what enabled us really. And then Winter Harvest. And we just applied Chill as fast as we could. Lambent Plume wound up at 32.2% dodge and move. So, pretty good. Now that it's rank 3, it's easier to build it up quick. Got 300 that time.
The never
I think we're about
learning Zagreus
1,000 dark short of where I need to be.
carelessly
But
fell off a precipice or something, plunging him into the rapids of the Styx.
we'll do
Why, you...
what was promised next. So let's see what story is in the house. And then we'll pick up Excalibur.
Not bad at all, really.
Hey, Abusa, let me guess. You're here regarding the procession of these shades who've been standing here for quite some time, clogging the hall a bit. They barely moved at all.
You guessed it, Mr. Hypnos. So, have you, given any thought to maybe focusing the traffic flow through here a little bit to keep the hallway clearer and, oh, I don't know, put some sort of time limit in place?
You know, can't say I have. I've got my registration list and I have had to keep a careful eye on it. With all the shades that have been pouring in, it's really gotten slow around here.
It definitely has. I have to go. Hope you get yourself some rest, okay?
You bet.
Thought I had you there. So, you had a run-in with the Minotaur out in Elysium, did you? Perhaps the only soul within this realm more bull-headed than you.
Ba-dum-tsh.
How long have you been waiting to use that line, Father? Wouldn't put it past you to have sent the Bull of Minos to Elysium entirely so we could have this conversation now.
I would have.
You give me too much credit, boy. The Minotaur resides where he resides because of an entirely different arrangement.
He's working for you, isn't he? You think he can stop me?
Enough.
Most in Elysium jump at the opportunity to do my bidding. Not that you know what that is like. Now go, see how you fare against the bull.
You like
Take him by the
when you get
horns.
bits like this, don't you, boy?
Oh, please.
Please.
I don't wish to presume, lad, but you seem more glum than usual. What's weighing on you there, if you don't mind?
Oh, it's just... I've never slain a living creature, sir, until my recent journey to the temple up above. I know they're just satyrs and vermin, but it's not the same as sending wretches to the depths.
Look, all mortal life is fragile. It simply is a struggle to survive. Sooner or later it fails to succeed, and then it ends up here. And we have room enough for everyone, even the satyrs and the vermin of the world.
Now that you mention it, I have to say I'm glad we can accommodate all former living things. And at least mortals get to rest assured knowing what happens once they die. Must really ease the mind.
Indeed, lad.
Mortals don't know what happens after they die. Come on.
Orpheus, I know Father appreciates your songs to the extent he's capable of appreciating anything. Though, has Nyx ever responded to them? She's always right nearby, yet you two don't seem to talk.
Almighty Nyx appears to tolerate my presence, Zagreus, for she could cast me into everlasting darkness if my song failed to be pleasing to her. She is a most discerning listener.
That she is.
My child.
Nyx, you don't suppose Charon would hold it against me if we had a little fight? To the death, I mean.
None of Charon's brothers ever dared fight with him whilst growing up. Why would you fathom such a ruinous idea, child?
It kind of already happened. And I can confirm he's rather strong. Something I can do to make it up to him.
Probably not, for it is unnecessary. Likely he appreciates having an adversary in his own way. Few would so much as dare.
Well, I think it's fun.
A friendly rivalry it is, then.
You're back.
I had this awful contraband I wanted to turn in as soon as possible, if you don't mind taking it from me, Meg.
You still have no idea how to be upfront with me, do you, Zag? Why don't you tell me why you're here and what you want?
So the whole contraband thing, you aren't buying it, I guess? Although I see you took the bottle there now anyway. I wanted just to talk to you, and patch things up, maybe.
Patch things up? What is it, by your estimation, that could use repairs between the two of us?
I was naive. I tried not to get too close, but then I did and said a lot of stupid things, and then... Well, we've since tried to kill each other lots of times, there's that. Look, I'm sorry, Meg.
That would explain a big part of why they broke up before the game started.
You said a lot of stupid things, all right. And we Furies, we're not much for forgiveness or apologies. but I can see you're making an attempt. Now thank you for the contraband. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye. We're settled up.
See what the special is. Nope. Not gonna trade our darkness for keys. Is Mom in the garden? Nope. Is Mom nowhere to be found? Neato, torpedo. Alright.
I can be more.
Can be. Gonna turn on privilege status for this one. Let's talk about the aspect of Arthur.
That was some slicing, huh?
So, there's two parts to this. Three parts, I guess. One, our health total is increased right off the rip. Two, we have a heavy move set, so we attack much more slowly than the other sword. And three, our special becomes the Holy Aura. Inside the Holy Aura, foes and their projectiles move slower, we take a reduced amount of damage, and traps do not activate. Traps and lava do not activate. So it's like our safety fort.
Oh, look here, pal. I can't just keep accepting these from you. Not when they're paying me already. I got standards to uphold, you know?
I will look the other way if you do, mate. Now here, or else.
Or else. Hiya!
Let's see here.
What I'm going to go with to start is the Owl Pendant.
Oh, hi.
Try and get deflect on our attack.
What's the worst that could happen?
Since things move slower, including us.
Walls than with the boatman Charon, boy. Not all those of the underworld are prone to ceaseless chatter quite like you.
Athena has good percentages, which is important since we deal a lot of damage on our hits. But the deflect is also defensive, since we do move so slow.
Whatever difficulties you've encountered, dear cousin, again and again you have never yielded. I must admit, your strength of will is quite inspiring, for even I have doubts from time to time. It's all the clearer to me why the goddess Nyx spoke so highly of you.
We're unyielding. Alright, so we'll take the attack, like I said. And we have unlocked the
I can take it.
final heart on Athena, which is wonderful. Go ahead and see chaos here. If we can get attack percentage, woo!
You should eventually respawn your own offspring. I recommend maintaining sub-infinite distances with them in space and time. Even if they are most tiresome, there always seems to come a point when one wishes to be in their presence once again.
You know, those sub-infinite distances. You know, anyone you really care about, maintain a sub-infinite distance with, I think. It's just good life advice. Wow, none of these are really what I was hoping for, unfortunately. I will face more foes and take an increase on boons. Mostly because it lasts 3 instead of 4, and the rest just aren't going to do anything for us, truly.
More ringers.
Alright, so if I run here and I put this down, I can now run all over this trap. And as long as that aura is there, the trap will not spike on us. Nice. Okay, I'm going to go over here and hope to see Aphrodite's dash, because her dash applies a status condition, which helps us turn on privilege status. So you saw that the projectiles were moving slower as they passed through our holy aura. God, it's a pain to try and get these guys with just the attack. Bonk. Bonk. Bonk.
All set.
Shows the dash.
Dad once told me that the shade of the great hero called Achilles now resides within your father's residence, dearest. I always wish to meet with him someday.
know where to find him. We got Passion Dash. Excellent. There's some cool hammers we could get for... Passion Dash doesn't turn on anything yet because we have to get Blinding Flash from Athena first. But when it does, our swings will be dealing lots of damage. And I like Blinding Flash, or sorry, I like Aphrodite's Dash specifically because it's where you end that the condition is applied.
My weapon's hidden talents.
Your dash strike hits twice and deals plus 20% damage. 20% damage on this weapon is significant, so... Jump over here. Looks like a health chamber. Ooh. They bonked us. Okay, it's forcing us to take Demeter. It's not bad. We do have a flex spot. But if I can control it, I want our fourth god to be Artemis.
Anyone else?
My sisters Hestia and Hera surely would assist as well, young Sprout. Except they and our foster brothers haven't been getting along of late. Though as for me, I'll never leave this mountaintop of mine.
Hestia and Hera, not in this game. Outside of their aspects. Possibly in 2, I don't remember. I have an inkling that they're in 2, but I don't honestly remember enough to... Feel free to Google that. Post it in the comments, let me know. We'll take Demeter's aid just to fill the slot. We don't plan to use it, really.
Hello.
In the same way that we have been using aids in the past.
Look here, Boldy. Prince Zed himself has come to visit us.
Does Boldy really keep you company?
Of course.
Personally, I would resent a giant boulder that keeps tumbling back down a hill after I push it all the way up there.
Nonsense.
Oh, Boldy's not so bad. I mean, he's a good listener, a good shoulder to lean on, doesn't wield a whip. I rightly can't complain. Good having company down here.
I mean, those are 3 endearing qualities of Boldy. Go ahead and take the money.
Here you are.
Thank you, mate.
Alright, so we cannot progress Sisyphus. We have to see him 4 more times before we can... Wow.
So long, Highness.
We've gotten him a lot less than the other ones, surprisingly. Alright, oops, I did not complete the special for the Holy Aura there.
Crushed. Father won't miss a couple coins.
Why would Father miss coins, huh? Alright. Show me Artemis. Alright, we see Athena. So we can get Blinding Flash,
Difficult
maybe?
to track there in the depths, cousin. Though the boatman Charon, thankfully, is proving of some help.
We did. We got Blinding Flash. We can get Hermes here as well, because we have money. Ooh, lots of dashes. Love to see it. Catch a fish. Might as well. Maybe we'll just have another fish.
Got a bite.
Knucklehead. Relatable. Alright, so we are really set up well. We have all but about one piece. One piece is real. We have most of what we wanted. We need to get the Artemis boon, the Artemis special, and then that'll enable the duo boon with Athena.
Yes.
so that our big swing has like a 20% chance to crit or something like that. It's pretty crazy. Palmer attack, hopefully. Yep. So we want to get more percentage on that.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Meg.
Ready, Tess. You know Batty's not going to work here, don't you?
Shame.
I'm definitely not going to help you out of this one.
You're not going to attack yourself? Why not?
Come on, Meg, you can do anything if you set your mind to it. Though, don't worry, Batty's just here for the show.
Then let's make it a good one. Now.
So we pushed already. As we apply privilege status by dashing in and then applying. Our attack applies exposed, which is a second condition. So we deal 40% damage more than we already are. That's less fun than could have been. Okay, can you just stop staggering me and take 1 damage, please? That was ridiculous.
No hard feelings.
Okay, so we'll heal up. We'll put on the adamant arrowhead.
Let's see here.
Tartarus has proved unable to contain you.
I'll pay for that.
Spend all of our money.
Let's go up.
And then
Courtesy of the pact.
go find Artemis, get the special. Hermes already gave us a whole bunch of dashes. The only thing else that we could get from Hermes that would be really helpful is attack speed. Since this is the heavy attack set for the sword, it is so slow. It can be a real pain in the butt to try and get it to work.
Saw Thanatos again lately here, boss, and I want to tell you, almost looked as though he cracked a smile when he mentioned you. Never seen anything like that with him.
Attack speed is faster. That's all we want.
That's good speed, all right.
Here's our Artemis boon. Our special and our cast are open. I need to double check. If we are not offered the special, I have to double check and see if the cast will also let us activate the duo boon.
So even Demeter's become involved in this. Didn't think she would, though you'll be glad she did. Provided you stay on her warm and fuzzy side, of course. Working on that myself.
But we got the special. I'm gonna double check just because I'm sure everyone is so curious. Strike, Flourish, Shot is the cast, and then 8. So we'll take the purple Flourish. So our Holy Aura, when we lay it down, it can crit. We aren't going to the shop, so we have no money. But our kit is looking really good. Really smooth things out here. Now all we need is the duo boon for Athena and Artemis. We are set. Completely ready. There's a hammer that is unique to this weapon aspect that makes your Holy Aura bigger and slows foes even more. And I like it because
I'm rich.
Bigger. And I like the bigger. Poop. I wanted to take the Artemis boon, but we gotta see Eurydice. Gotta.
Look, Eurydice, I promise not to bother you with this each time, but you should know your husband's shattered by what happened with the two of you. He's genuinely sorry, and he loves you very deeply still, I'm sure of it.
And what am I supposed to do with that, Your Royal Majesty?
I don't know yet. Though you know what? You shouldn't take my word for it. You should take his.
Don't think I'll be running into him anytime soon, from what I understand. But you're the Hades kid. You want to pull some strings on our behalf? Go right ahead, I guess. But I won't hold my breath. Even if I could.
Zag meddling. Guess we take... Does refreshing nectar increase the odds of seeing a duoboom? I'm not sure. But I'm going to take the palm porridge and hope that we hit the... We do hit the attack, and we hit the blinding fast. Okay, we hit all the important stuff, actually. That was the choice. Nice! We still get to see the Artemis through mini-boss here. Hopefully these guys aren't too much of a pain.
My favorite power couple.
Say as I get petrified again and again and again. Oh, I canceled the Holy Aura. If you don't let the attack finish, it goes away.
Hear me on my authority.
Okay, so we don't see the duoboom here. I'm going to take the purple cast and save the reroll for the next time we see one of them. Now that that core slot is filled.
That's a bite. A Slavag.
We're in good shape.
Just in
Thanatos.
I am here.
Yeah.
Your father's forces making trouble for you, Zag?
I suppose.
Let's slay these wretches quickly.
Look, I can stay in lava.
By all means.
How about you?
Oh, that was a thing. Hoi-ya!
Who dies next?
Scoreboard Thanatos. Wrecked, nerd.
Here, since you did all the work.
Did. Thanks to the power of Camelot. Alright, so here we go. This is another shot at the duoboom. And we will use our reroll if we don't see it. I should have pulled the trigger and given her last heart. I forgot.
In a desire to assist you, cousin. Even those who typically do not think much of those other than themselves.
I think this is saying that it's there.
Oh, if only I had wisdom such as yours, dear, so that I was more capable of picking up on subtle jabs and insults such as that. You're not fooling anybody with your feigned benevolence, you know.
The world is not all lies and deceit as you make it out to be, Aphrodite. Sometimes a lending of assistance is no more than it appears to be. Now either back up Zagreus or stand aside.
Your cast gains any boons you have, or any bonuses you have for striking foes from behind. I think that does count our 50% from the mirror, and it does count our 83% when blinding flash is activated. So I might as well take it.
Teamwork.
It's just a shame to see a duo boon and then it be the wrong one. I forgot that that one activates too, but it'll be okay. We've still got a whole nother biome to hunt for it. Okay, so I'm going to put this down, and I hit Lerny once, and then I'll put the cast in for the extra damage. That pulsing X by Lerny's health bar, or that was by Lerny's health bar there, is the privilege status indicator, saying that they're taking the 40% increased damage. I do need to put the Holy Aura down before I step into the lava here. Just doing dash strikes. We have the hammer that makes our dash strikes hit more often, so... This is our base learning. You can't smack us in it. It's not nice. We have a whole bunch of dashes and our dash strike hits twice, so it's a little bit easier to time hitting multiple targets that way. What's the thought?
I trust you had a pleasant stay in Asphodel.
It's fine. Put on the dog collar, get even more health. Heal off the stuff that we're missing.
Closer. Good.
And we're searching for Artemis,
Another day,
Athena.
another night in paradise.
Alright, so we can get our second hammer.
Come meet my blade.
Dang. Your attack deals 300% armor, 300% damage to armor. We will crack all armor immediately. She has a buff that is... Your weak foes are more susceptible to percentage damage. I think it's like 10% at common or something, but... Since we're dashing over foes to apply privilege status, it is even more just stacking. Would be good. We see it. Oh, or we could get this duo buff out of the way. Your critical effects deal even more damage to weak foes, which does play in nicely with the duo boon that we're searching for. Kinda cool. Go to the shop. Hope to see it. Artemis.
I'll take it.
Deadly Reversal. Alright, so we got the combo. We got all three, I should have gone the other way.
You are more
to get the boon that I was talking about before, but...
A rematch is most certainly in order.
You're going to force a rematch each time I manage to defeat you, aren't you?
We and our victories are all impermanent here in Elysium. We live, such as it is, for moments such as these.
Come on, give us a crit. Come on, I want to see it.
Stop.
Cheers for the fight.
Toodaloo.
In the name of Hades.
I want pressure points. We don't have it, right? We don't have it. I want pressure points. The Hunter's Mark is very strong. So I think we'll take that one. I should have gone to the Aphrodite room to see if I could get the weak foes are more susceptible to damage boon that I was talking about, but... We'll manage. Depending on what these doors are, we might go to that Chaos Gate. I'm not opposed to taking Chaos, even this late in the...
Strength of the centaurs.
We could take the trial. We could take the trial. So I want pressure points.
Looks like I've got a choice to make.
Show me pressure points. Ta-da!
No one in our family can avoid taking sides forever, Zagreus. But you can take the more sensible side, at least.
I can't give her ambrosia in this.
She's angry now.
In a trial, but we would like to before I forget entirely. Oh no. Maybe I should have taken Athena first so that I wouldn't have to do her trial mechanic while I have a super slow swing on my sword. Because she puts down these circles and then the enemies standing in them become invulnerable.
Your father also made some questionable choices, Zagreus. But all of us are family after all.
I suppose we are. None of these matter too much. What are we looking for, I guess, is the question. We have kind of everything. Brilliant riposte so that we can get divine protection? That makes sense to me.
What about these?
Perfect. Ask and you shall receive. I guess we keep stacking health because it's funny. I mean, like, we need gold so that we can buy something in the mid shop, but, like, do we? What are we gonna buy?
More of you, huh? She'll keep me going.
Hey, look who it is.
You again. So, stranger, how goes willful disobedience of late? Would that I, too, had it within me to defy the gods.
Oh, you know, it's going. That I've been able to make it this far means I'm getting somewhere, I suppose. No thanks to all your brethren in Elysium.
No use trying to reason with my brethren here. Many of the shades whom you've encountered, why, I watched them throw away their lives when they were men. Yet still they seek to prove to one another and themselves that they are great warriors.
You take the healing because we are a little low. But you know I'm going to take the attack jerky. Because we're already hitting big. It's fine. There'll be a heal here. There is not a heal here. So we have to take something else.
Palmed up.
I don't even need the heal. It's just Theseus. It's not like they're going to hit me a lot.
Tell me something, monster. Whence did you steal that kingly blade you're brandishing about? It seems ill-fitting for one such as you.
Oh, this? I wouldn't say I stole it, so much as naturally wooed the fates into bestowing it upon me. You could say I'm kind of testing it out.
Ah, well then, I pity whosoever shall lay hands upon that cursed thing once you are finished with this testing of yours. I think that we can make it rather quick.
Hey, Meg?
Mind if I drop in?
Fury,
Well, he got pushed.
You know that, don't you? Together!
Don't hit me. Please, I'm having too much fun dealing huge damage.
That ought to make Theseus shut it for a bit.
Crit's double damage, so if we're already dealing... The third swing was hitting for like 700 before we got the jerky. And that was not, That's not crit? Yeah, we're dealing... just wild amounts of damage. The problem is that the timing is so slow. You gotta be careful.
What's with the air up here?
Luckily that time Mysterious jumped right to us. Like right off the bat, he jumped and landed so that we could just hit him. Guess we keep fishing. Why not? Do 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 do.
You're mine. I caught a scuffer.
Back to the
If I were a
stuffer.
sack, where would I be?
We'll start with this one.
It's no use.
Ooh, the old spike collar ranked up. Die. Alright. Let me fight this guy. We did get poisoned, but I'm gonna kill him before I worry about cleansing it.
I'll just take that.
327. I'm gonna save and see how much gold we have when we're done with the chambers here. If we have 500, we probably buy Hermes, since we have everything else that we could want. I keep canceling my Holy Aura instead of letting it just land.
Can't do that.
I'm gonna wait the gold, I need that.
Found it fast this time.
Alright.
Olympus, I accept this message.
So we don't have, I'll take that. None of them
What's in this stuff?
matter that much, but shortly after we cast, we'll have,
Cerberus.
boost, I guess.
Here's the fee.
I guess we'll charge our God Gauge, and this one didn't show us what we wanted, but that is a-okay.
Prince Zagreus once more offers to Cerberus one of his favored sacks.
That is a-okay.
I can go.
Now this fight can be a little tricky not having the call to immune the spin. Hades likes to jump around a lot, so he doesn't sit in the
Stygius.
Holy
I
Aura.
hope this Arthur serves you well someday.
I never had any respect for Stygius, that blade you bear. Perhaps unfairly due to Brother Poseidon's sloppy form when once he wielded it. But now it seems quite different in your care.
I think we've grown quite close to one another, yes. Enough to where I've come to know a different side of this fine blade right here. This is the aspect of some Arthur fellow. Maybe the two of you could get acquainted properly.
Arthur? No name either of gods or kings of any realm I know. Then introduce us, as you say, to this new amateur to whom your blade rendered its services.
Ooh.
yourself.
Yeah, let us backstab. That's how you get big damage.
Why don't you concentrate on fighting back?
I ask the questions here.
Do you?
Whatever you say. Get up.
Put that there, so I can use it in a second.
Try that again.
Oh, he's running away. It's fine. We'll let him run. Gives us a chance to hit lots of backstabs. Ooh, that hurt. I don't know. Door it up. Did that too early.
Not this.
I'll just hide over here for a second.
Let's have it out then, boy.
I just stayed in because it was over. He didn't have any health left, and I still got 3 death defies.
You owe this victory to all your relatives.
Yeah, don't give any credit to Arthur, King of Britain.
Goodbye, Father. In my father's name.
Keep that one and remove. Where is it? That. Nope, that one's fine. I mean, that one doesn't matter too much, right? It's like this and this and this. Get that out of here, I guess. Again, that one's not really important. The important thing was getting the attack and the special so that we could get Deadly Reversal. And then I like getting Passion Dash to apply the status condition. Our critical damage from this is increased by an additional 150%. So it's just huge damage.
Filled with such confidence, the prince neglected to avoid, stepping on a toxic strain of fungus. So rare you'd not have heard of it.
Oh, I haven't heard of that fungus. Must be rare.
Thank you everyone, you're too kind.
And what of the complaints from Elysium? They wanted the lawns thoroughly manicured for their athletic contests.
Already taken care of. Though the flooding in Asphodel, that doesn't look like something we can clear up for quite some time. Fortunately, the residents seem to be getting accustomed to it.
There have been fewer reports about it as of late. And what of the satyr problem? Blasted things are rampant up there still.
Well, they're probably contained up there, at least. And Zagreus has been keeping them in check, hasn't he?
He has.
Yeah.
Hail, Achilles, if a friend of yours were in need of assistance, but the only way you could assist them was to somehow change the terms of an ancient pact Father probably forced on them, what would you do?
I would be very careful, above all. Do you understand, lad? I would not wish to make things any worse. How many pacts such as the one you're thinking of are buried back in the administrative chamber there? Even your father can't keep track. Although, perhaps Nyx can.
So if there was a specific pack we were looking for, it would be in the administrative chamber, and maybe Nyx could tell us where it was.
You're right. She knows everything. Wouldn't hurt to ask her, I suppose.
Just watch yourself.
Hey, what is it you're always staring at out there anyway, Fen? I don't see anything.
The river Styx is right in front of you and you don't see anything, Zag? I can watch it endlessly. Studying a competition, you might say. Most mortals expect to get here by river, with Charon. Not with me.
So you're locked in ruthless battle with a river, searching it for any signs of weakness, that sort of thing? That's
I find it rather soothing, as a matter of fact. A break from having to deal constantly with mortal souls. Speaking of which, I have to pick somebody up right now.
Toodaloo.
Go get them.
You're back?
Here, Meg. Contraband.
Is Deuce around? We could have started giving Deuces some ambrosia.
Wish for a lot of things. Unfortunately, there's no unraveling the fate's patterns. We can learn from our mistakes or keep repeating them. That's it.
What if I've learned from my mistakes? Have I ever done anything to hurt you since we've been like this? Discounting the unavoidable and frequent fights to the death.
There's nothing you can do to hurt me, Zag. It's just a question of whether you're worth my time.
Well, am I worth your time then, Meg?
You know... Let me get back to you on that. I need a little time to think it through.
I see. Take all the time you need. Please take these, will you, Chef? Fair market value.
There's Dusa.
Hey, Dusa. Congratulations on completing your assignment with the lounge. Look at this place, it's better than ever. All thanks to your effort and dedication. Here, this is for you. Something special for the occasion.
Whoa, this is ambrosia, Prince. But this is for gods. This isn't for someone like me. But wait, no, here. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. Here, take this. I got it, just for you, so take it, please. Farewell.
A Chthonic companion.
Dusa,
really? You're the best.
You appear to have grown stronger since when we last interacted, child. Your bedroom mirror may appear to be the cause, but then of course the real cause is you.
Your faith in me means a lot, Nyx.
I must confess something to you, my friend. My mind still wanders to Eurydice quite often, and my memories of her, despite my best attempts to move along with my existence here. I would call it a fatal flaw, except I am already dead.
Sure.
Don't torture yourself, mate. You've been through enough, as has she. You still care for one another, just don't have a way to get the point across. But I have an idea.
I too once had ideas, Zagreus. Ideas and inspirations. It was so very wonderful to have a muse.
I know.
Alright.
Was bound to happen, really.
We made it to the top with Excalibur, and so we've completed this and are awarded 2 ambrosia. Looks like we're missing 1 on most of those. And then this is for finishing all of the duo boons. We're missing a chaos boon still. So a few chaos boons still. Haven't picked all the Daedalus enchantments. We'll worry about that later. It's not really important for anything.
Ah, you're kidding, what? Sometimes, boyo, you make me feel alive again, you know that? Being honest with you here, I'm grateful, really.
Yeah, thanks.
If not for you, my friend, I'd have no one to viciously attack with no fear of reprisal whatsoever.
Alright, so what should we do?
Got something new to try.
I'm gonna keep Batty. Batty's my favorite. What should we do with Arthur here? It's tough to say. Usually I do the Athena Artemis duo. I just run it that way. Let's put Artemis on and see if we can get Artemis on attack. And maybe we can do big crits on it's too much.
Let's see what happens.
Maybe we can do big crits or something?
Living on Olympus here, I'm surrounded by my family, but I always felt alone. I know that's not the same as your experience, but I'm just saying I relate to what you're going through.
So we do see the attack.
Artemis, guide my hand.
Just wasn't at a particularly high rarity.
More ringers.
That I mean the lowest rarity. Though usually the difference is pretty minimal. The number of palms you get in it is going to make a bigger difference than the color of the boon as it comes out.
Should fetch me something.
Okay, so we're seeing Zeus now. That's interesting. And we are forced to take it. We didn't have an option. Obviously, Zeus works better on fast firing, but his call is strong, so...
Lord Zeus.
Poor Demeter, young man. I still wonder what became of her fair daughter. Ran away with mortals there, perhaps. Some of the tales even more preposterous. Don't go believing everything you hear, and do be sensitive about the subject, Demeter, she's been through quite enough.
I think that's a key line for the epilogue. I think we have to hear that from him. I don't remember, to be honest, but I think so. I'm gonna take this and not fill a core slot Zeus yet. Mostly because I haven't decided where this build is gonna go. It's partly gonna be what we're offered.
No, you don't. The underworld's power.
There's the mid shop. Ooh, you're Sisyphus, though. If we took the mid shop or the cascade, we wouldn't have a chance to see Sisyphus.
You know, I was just thinking, sir. Sometimes I am a little envious of you and Baldy there. You seem to have things pretty figured out. I still grow frustrated with myself quite often and don't always know whom to turn to.
Oh, well, I just think you're in a tough spot lately, Prince. But you'll get through. As for old Baldy, why, by all means, do not hesitate to lay your troubles on him if you like. Dumped all of mine on him a while back.
So I can just walk up and talk to him and chat?
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes?
Yep.
That's truly all it takes to make a friend sometimes, indeed, Highness. Now here.
Take the money.
No worries whatsoever.
Baldy, I'm Zagreus. Good to make your acquaintance. I know that friends are difficult to come by here in Tartarus, and so I'm grateful that you seem to be a trusty one. Okay.
I think he likes you.
Okay, we see Demeter again here. Interesting.
Come on, Doomstone.
We could do something with this, maybe, right? Maybe? Demeter, Zeus, Artemis.
The gentle Artemis already found you, Zagreus. She takes my orders well. One cannot blame her, for she'd have nothing to hunt if not for me.
Some special? We're figuring it out, we're figuring it out. Kind of just taking good stuff right now. Half our gods were forced on us, but...
Delicious.
Put this in our attack. Check this. I'll buy a companion. Usage. Going after darkness. If I have to choose between those two, I'm going after darkness.
Now what?
Interesting. Zeus Demeter duo or trial.
We have a pest problem.
We don't need more coins. Especially because we're doing this for coins. Definitely not because I'm stalling to think about what the heck I'm doing right now.
Idiots.
Peace and quiet.
If only I had a very large, somewhat circular table with which I could convene my most trusted advisors.
Oh, I feel very proud.
I'll take the call here. You know, if I had a round table, maybe, and all of my knights could gather.
Have mercy, Demeter.
Mercy, Demeter, please.
I angered her, I guess.
We don't know what's going on. Ow, get me out of that. Oh, can this just end, please?
I am quite capable of making your life plenty difficult.
Yeah, you did that.
You do now realize, young Zagreus.
Yeah, because my attacks are slow as fuck, and you stagger me. It's not... I'm gonna take this and heal off all the damage I just took by being a bonehead. Really? Survival
All right,
room?
wretches, get to work.
Oh, this is trouble.
It's not that bad. At least we destroy everything we hit.
Incompetence.
Time to tune up this sword.
You know what we can do? Not spend our money. That's what we can do.
More witches.
Okay, so the hammer that I just took is called Hoarding Slash, and I will show it after I finish this room. But I realized that we have a whole bunch of cash, because we skipped the mid shop, we took money from Sisyphus, We did that money chamber as I was thinking. It's almost like it happened, like the fates aligned for this. Hilariously.
Good enough to eat.
So, Hoarding Slash, your attack, which is what we've been doing the entire time with Excalibur, deals bonus damage equal to 5% of your current money. So we just need to find ways to keep stacking money, and we can... Oh, look at all these boons. Not taking them. Not spending. We're hoarding slashing.
Ladies.
Which means we should... If we can get a Chaos Gate, we'll be happy too. Right? Because Chaos can have a boon that can increase our money. Maybe we should force our fourth god to be Poseidon. Because he has boons that increase money. We're gonna... Oh, if we could get a purple side hustle from Hermes right at the rip of Asphodel. I think we can make this a thing. I think we can do this.
She's a bit much.
We'll give it a try at the very least.
That Tisiphone has met her match with you.
Maybe I should switch.
Well, I'm gonna put on Poseidon's.
Should help.
I'm gonna spend a little bit to force a Chaos Gate so that it's not random. And I am gonna sell...
Could use the extra coin.
That boon because it's worth a bunch. And we don't really need it now because we're only using our attack.
Yes.
We didn't see a key through the first run.
Return to the abyss.
Come on, Chaos, work with us here. We have a game plan.
I sense that something is the matter, son of Hades. Speak then. What is on your mind? I can decipher some of it without your telling, but would rather hear it from you voluntarily.
Master Chaos, the goddess Nyx, she seems to want to speak with you again. I wonder, would you maybe contact her sometime? She seems convinced it is your move to make if you so choose.
The goddess Nyx wishes to hear from me. Now that is unexpected, son of Hades, and I wonder if perhaps this is a jest of yours. Though your intentions evidently are sincere, then I shall make no promises in this, except that I am considering the possibility.
Oh. Well, we take more damage, but our attack deals more. Is similar to gaining money. We gotta go for gemstones, as you get additional money from gemstone rooms with the house contractor perk that we got. So this is like a small money room. Not as good as a big money room, but we will be taking those too.
I'll hang on to these.
We'll also be taking fish, not related to Hoarding Slash. Just we're getting the fish still. Oh, it's a very nice market room you've got there. Too bad I'm not going in. My pal Hermes here has a purple... What is it called again?
Nice.
I already forgot. I said it earlier. Side hustle is the boon. There's a purple side hustle boon waiting for us. You can just feel it. In our bones, we can feel it.
Here to tell you that Poseidon's on his way, boss. Sometimes he is a little slow, but you'll meet up with him again eventually.
Boom. Right there. Come on. I guess I'm gonna take move speed. I'm not gonna look at that. I was looking for a treasure trove, but I don't see one. So we'll go to Poseidon here. Like these guys again.
You two again.
Ooh, except we don't have deflect this time. Oh, I forgot that we have middle management on, and that he's going to do a pulse that I need to dodge. It's also pretty tough when he's so much faster than our swing.
I heard you showed that good-for-nothing fury after all. I knew you'd handle that old crone, nephew. If she troubles you again, you just remind her who's in charge down there.
Big skull and her good for nothing. Grown.
Let's make some waves.
I know you're shocked to hear I'm taking Tidal Dash, as it's such a underused boon on our series here. You know, I never... Oh my god. Please do not do whatever the hell you're about to do, you stupid Gorgon. Piece of filth. Die.
Thank the gods.
Oh, were we taking increased damage from Chaos Boon? Oops. Well, we're pretty hurt now, but we do have a healing increase from Demeter, so...
You look like you could use a hand.
Alright. Lend me a hand.
Beat me, Zag?
One way to find out. Life is short.
Something unfortunate is that I have spent a bunch of our health. So I may have to spend a bit of our money to get it back. But it's cheaper to buy health than it is to buy a Death Defy, so if you think about it like that.
Short work there, wasn't it?
Go over here to get the heart container from Than.
You held your own up.
Back here and take a peek at this.
Bye, Than. What's on offer?
What do you know? It doesn't offer us health. Okay. If I go to Hermes to get Side Hustle, we're going to lose a Death Defy. If I go in the shop, it's not going to show us a heal.
And we're off.
Because it hates us. And then I'll get nothing, because that would be the only thing I'd buy from there.
In the name of Hades.
Didn't show a Side Hustle. The game is being finicky. It's like it really wanted us to take Boarding Slash, and then really didn't want us to get the coolest boons.
This whatever time it is, Lenny.
Zag, flirting with Lerny. Ooh. Put this down so I can walk across it. Ooh. I'm gonna do a quick spin to try and hit those mini spawns. Don't want to get hit by those, that's for sure. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, we lost the Death Defy, like we were afraid of. We were pretty much certain it was going to happen. Alright, we're hitting. We're hitting.
Good, no more heads. I'll take that.
Gotta heal up. Oh, we're nice and healed up. 35 is not really worth selling.
My keepsakes.
Go ahead and put this on for the free chunk of change.
That's it for us, Fidel. And check.
We'll hoarding slash our way through Elysium as well.
The fields of Elysium.
I do need to be way more careful because we don't have very much health. That's part of it.
Ready for me?
I have thrown away 2 of our death defies now. And I am a little bit uncomfortable with that. Just because we don't, usually lose them. The timing on Arthur is just so... It's such a big swing that it would take practice of its own. And it's not... Dash Strike hits twice and deals 20% more damage is probably the strongest one.
My blade grows stronger.
Damn, I wish that was coins. Going for health here. Arthur is not a speedrunning weapon because it's such a slow hit. So I just haven't practiced it as much as a lot of other things. Not that I do as much speedrunning as a lot of other people, but it is kind of a high percentage of what we've... Do I want to spend 200 of our gold on this?
Just what
I'm gonna, because I just don't want to botch the run. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Oh no!
Could I have swayed you any other way? I tried.
I'm so dumb. I should have looked at the rooms before I made that decision.
Well, what's it going to be this time, stranger? The Hydrolite? Maybe the Kiss of Styx?
You sure you don't need any of this stuff, sir? I really appreciate it, but I don't want to take it for granted.
Oh, come. This is Elysium. Taking such things for granted is the point. We gloried shades receive our stipend of the finest goods, so we can battle till we've had our fill. But I've already had my fill, I think.
Because I'm going to take the Kiss of Styx here anyway. So I literally just threw away 200 gold for nothing. That was such a blunder. The door was outside of my vision, so...
Now, cut me a car.
I done goofed.
Fool of a fish.
Fool of a fish! Peregrine, you fool of a fish!
The mother of all soul catchers.
You know what, I'm just gonna... We bought an extra use of this. I'm just gonna... Meg the armor off the butterfly bomb.
In the name of Hades.
Alright. We'll take the purple one. Totally not because we're planning to sell it. Ha ha ha! Totally not. Oh, though, now that we have the special, if we can get Zeus, we could, like another Zeus or Poseidon room, we could get Sea Storm. Get that duo boon going for our dash. Though we didn't get the Jolted boon yet. Okay, okay. We can't get the duo boons in here. But we can get Jolted. We'll take high voltage.
All right, Lord Zeus.
It enables the legendary.
Am I some kind of pushover to you, Zagreus? Is that what you think?
No.
Damned either way, I guess.
I would never think such a thing, Artemis. Please. I just really wanted some lightning. I had a shocking revelation in the last chamber.
Well, Zagreus, it turns out you need all the help that you can get, so here's a pity boon for you.
She pities me? Hunter's Mark is very strong. Alright, we probably shouldn't be selling our boon. Well, definitely not any of those. I know I said I wanted health, but, like, it's against coin. Coin means damage. And damage money makes the world go round. Or the underworld go round?
Let's deal some death.
Who's to say? Who's to say? Be money, be money, be money.
You dare?
I dare! Gimme!
That's quite enough.
Thank you, Father.
There's another health chamber.
More splitters.
Ow. Painful. Alright, we have to take this one. It's free.
That's good.
Now we fight these guys.
Attack us if you dare, blackguard. Asterius and I stand ready.
Yeah, we'll see who's wealthier with this fight.
Where did she come from? Well, fiend, are you yet fearful for the inevitable end to your
Well,
quest?
we pushed one.
Olympus, I invoke your aid.
I guess they're testing me.
Useless.
Delta strike. No.
I threw that the wrong way. It didn't turn me around. We gotta be kind of careful here, because I don't want to lose this Death Defy.
Oh, no.
Come on. Crap.
Hope you enjoyed the show out in the stands. That was for you, good shade.
so withstood the finest of Elysium.
You could say that. Alright, I'm gonna put on Skelly's Tooth to make up for the Death Defy that I lost. For a mere 40 health, I could get 69 more coins. You know what?
Wealth. Got through Elysium.
The price of pain. Coins. Let's see what is offered. We're not spending in the shop, but let's see what's offered in the tunnels.
There.
I got a
stone wall.
Got a stone wall. Alright, here's a Zeus. It could be the legendary. It could be the duo. It could be total garbage. We'll find out together. And I am going to be real careful before I leave any of these chambers to make sure that I get all of the wealth bases. I know they're only 15 gold each, but every little bit counts. Especially when we don't see side hustle, especially when we don't see Poseidon's boon. Especially when we do see the tiny vermin. You know what? Did I miss?
Okay.
It's probably too slow. There we go. Tiny vermin down. What do you got for us, Zeus? I guess we'll take the double strike, but...
Electric.
Yeah, not what we were hoping for. Not bad, but not what we were hoping for. Nice. The other one is coin. That's exactly what we need. Can't get enough of this stuff. Over 2,000. I am interested to see if we can... Okay, I am selling the special.
That's one less boon.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I think that doubling our damage is probably just too good.
There it is already. Ah, good. It's still fresh.
Alright. 2438. Decent chunk of change here.
Cerberus moves for no one, but for Satasax, he can make an exception.
Means we have a 121.5% damage boost from Hoarding Slash.
Father.
The heavens and the seas belong to my brothers. But know that you are still in my domain.
I suppose.
Darkness.
Dang.
Go home.
I don't wanna. I just wanna hit you with my attack.
Send those wretches back where they belong.
Push. And then here's where we can get Hunter's Mark on things. Maybe. If we're lucky.
Zagreus.
That's my name.
Wretches of the underworld, heed me and rise from the earth to do my bidding. Darkness.
He will disappear then.
Darkness.
Come back here.
There.
Hold that for a second. I'll be right back.
You can't kill me.
Are you sure? I could certainly try, right?
Too slow.
Debatable.
You'll burn. I'm stuck.
Oh, that was a bad series of events there, actually.
You're bleeding, boy.
It was almost 1,500 damage.
You think that you're the only one who shall keep fighting? See,
I think I'm the wealthiest boy in the land.
home.
By your father's name.
I mean, that was it, right? That was the build. Get hoarding / have money. Yeah, I mean, that was it. Didn't know what we were doing going in, but sometimes the hammer is strong enough to lead you one way.
Often dying prince, having achieved his purpose, then reflects upon his life and deeds, remembering his many past demises with such vivid clarity that this occurs.
Embarrassed to death. Dun, dun, dun.
Wonder if I can get out even faster.
You're such a good boy, aren't you, Cerberus? Yes, you are. Guarded the place while I was out, and even let my son come visit me.
The ever-vigilant and terrifying Cerberus merely accepts the praise.
You've always been there for me, boy.
Permit the dog his rest.
Oh, that reminds me. We shall permit the dog his rest.
Here you go.
Buy him a nice
For
fancy
Cerberus, only
bed.
the greatest bed will do.
Don't you disturb the dog, you hear me, boy?
He's not disturbed. You got a comfy bed now.
You have been keeping our contractor rather busy, I must say. Commissioning these frivolous projects around the house with the wealth you wrest from my domain. What are you hoping to achieve?
Oh, you know, just giving back to the community. Figure if I'm to keep getting dragged back here, it might as well be somewhat livable.
That's all he says. I want to do the lounge a little bit more, right? Or this is the West Hall. Fire
Well,
pit.
I don't see why not. Should make the climate in the lounge a bit more comfortable for some of us.
You wish for warmth, go visit Asphodel.
I will. Put your belly aching. Put a cauldron up there.
There's not much on the menu in the lounge, but maybe this will help.
A decadent acquisition.
We don't have enough for the some of this crazy stuff. But I want to hold some of our currency because we have...
I've had the opportunity to use your aspect of Baratha, sir. So you once wielded it yourself. It fills me with a hunger for battle even more so than usual. A bit of your fighting spirit, perhaps.
Be very wary of that spirit, lad. It was what brought me here before my time. Although that spear indeed once served me well. A parting gift from my old master Chiron. He cautioned me as I'm cautioning you. Though may you be a better listener.
I can't imagine you weren't always a good listener, Achilles.
I'm worried we're not going to have enough like ambrosia when the time comes, so... I don't want to spend all of our resources. I might have to trade up into them.
Child, no, not exactly what you did, but I detected faintly an attempt by Chaos to reach out to me. A message merely at the edges of my consciousness, yet I felt certain it was there. But I could not discern it otherwise. What does Chaos want from me?
I think Chaos wishes to re-establish contact with you, Nyx. The two of you drifted apart from one another, so I think I can imagine. I lost touch with Thanatos a while, but that was nothing in comparison to this. Isn't this some way you can reconnect?
Now that the house is strong and this realm orderly, I do not know. But I shall think upon it, child. Leave me, please.
That's important.
Your Highness!
Ambrosia isn't only for the gods, you know, Dusa. It's for anyone we really care about, so here. Please enjoy this, or just add it to the lounge's stash, whatever suits you.
Oh, but you really mean that, huh? But you are the prince himself, and I'm just... Look, we both know I am just a floating monster head and a custodian. I just don't understand. Why keep on being nice to me like this? I thought you'd never even talk to me.
She's too mean to herself. She does so much good.
You're so much more than what you said. I wish you could see that. If only everybody in this house had your spirit.
If only everybody in this house had yours, Prince Zagreus. You've been so kind to me, and I'm glad we've had a chance to get to know each other more. It's really nice sometimes, knowing somebody really cares about me here.
It should be more than sometimes that you feel that way as far as I'm concerned. I've never met anybody like you before. My father always told me not to smile quite as much, but you're like me.
What? Because I smile? Smiling's just a little something that I like to do to deal with the day. Though... Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, I see. Look, this is kind of a lot. I had better go. I'll cherish the ambrosia, though, okay?
Dusa, wait.
It's not about being a floating monster head, and it's not about being a custodian. You're more than that.
Have you considered doing
Well,
music
more
making
than
as a
that.
recreational pursuit, my friend? You have such slender hands, why, I believe you do quite well at it.
Not really been at the top of my list of late, mate. But who knows? It's something I've been meaning to try at some point, I suppose. Thanks for the words of encouragement.
Of course, my friend.
Nothing out that way. Alright. So we got to do some... Oop, Skelly.
Listen, boyo. I don't know exactly how to put this, so I'm just gonna come right out. I need your help with something, and I'll be honest, I don't think you're gonna like it.
If it doesn't involve hacking away at you with reckless abandon, Skelly, I don't want to hear it. But, oh, you're being serious.
I am. And funny you should put it like that. Boyo, I am asking you to get me out of here. Permanently, if you catch my drift. This standing around stuff just kind of wears on you after a while, you know?
I know. I can only imagine. Tell me what I can do.
That blade of yours back there, it's got a special power. You gotta spruce it all the way up. Your aspect, not somebody else's. Then let me have it with that thing, and I'm out of here.
Then you'd be dead forever. You're asking me to kill you.
I know it's a lot to dump on you, but I got my reasons. I don't exactly have a lot of options here, so give it some thought. Till then, we'll act like nothing's changed, all right?
Ooh, would that do it?
Maybe.
Would we be able to get Skelly out of here? How much does prophecy give us?
A prophecy?
Gives us 6 diamonds. That's 3 ambrosia, so 3 lightning blood. I think actually we could just do it.
Stygius? Me.
I'm finally free, boy.
Skelly. Laid to
Farewell,
rest.
Skelly.
My best little man.
What?
Got you pretty good again, didn't I, boyo? I am asking you to get me out of here. All that stuff about your blade and your aspect, I mean, you ate all of it right up.
Damn, Skelly.
It appears I've been the victim
He's
of an
so
elaborate
good.
prank. Not sure that I appreciate it, Skelly. What if I were to never hit you again? How would you like that?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, come on, boyo. It was just a joke. I figured things could lighten up a little here. Don't need to do anything rash.
Then no more tricks like that again.
Oh man, Skelly's so great. I love him. I love him.
I guess I'm glad Skelly's not permanently dead.
Yeah. If he permanently died, I would not have done it. I think you know that at this point.
Too good to pass up.
We'll just
to pay for that.
take those diamonds and switch them right back into the Titan blood we spent on doing it. It was basically free to do. We just got to max the back half of Zag's aspect for free. Alright, so we'll call it there for this episode. Thank you so much for hanging out. We got to do a little bit of my most common build for Arthur. We got to do a little bit of Warding Slash. Next time, we'll continue pushing the epilogue. Some of these gods are just being finicky and not coming out and letting us get that last heart. But all in due time, we'll keep exploring builds and having fun. We're getting there. So thanks for hanging with, and I hope to see you next time.